guys, what's up? We're back for another wonderful episode of Twins Talk Tubi. I'm here with my sister Sandra. Hello.
Hi.
And I'm Sonia. And we're in a new month. So new month means new theme.
Yes,
The theme,
I like that we're doing the theme
me too.
every month. I think it's fun.
I do like this too. So since we're in April, we thought we would go with the theme April Fools, which means every movie we review this month is gonna have clowns in it. All right. So the first movie that we're working on for the month is called Clowntown. All right. Clowntown. The movie came out in 2016. And here's a synopsis. A group of friends get stranded in a seemingly deserted small town and find themselves stalked by a violent gang of psychopaths dressed as clowns. All right. So, as always, we're going to start with our first time reaction on this movie. And on the count of three, we will go. 1, 2, 3. All right. So, at first glance in this movie, in the beginning, they showed these two kids and a babysitter, right? And the babysitter, babysitting the two kids, and someone was obviously in the house or around the house, in the house. Babysitter was kind of heard things and whatever. It went, and then you see the little boy that was being babysat was like a little weird because he kept like staring at her and
Yeah.
he didn't have any emotions for it. He was a little strange, and he had this clown outfit in his room, and he had a clown doll in his room, and there was clowns all over that house. There were little figurines and things
Yeah.
everywhere, which I was thinking, oh, maybe the little kid's gonna be like like a like a Michael Myers type thing,
Yeah.
where he was dressed as a clown.
Yes, and the if you notice in the beginning, the babysitter was at the house that the babysitter was at the kids. It was the Strode house.
It was?
Yes. It said the Strode's on the mailbox. And when the phone rang in the house, she said Strode residence. And then later we see the boy dressed in a clown costume.
Yeah, I see that. That's what made me think of that, but I didn't even pay attention to that.
Right at the beginning.
Hmm. Look at that.
So I was like, oh man, this is gonna be like a Halloween like knockoff or
Yeah.
ripoff, which
That's
it really wasn't.
it really wasn't.
It wasn't the same, but I don't know why they had to use that. I don't know. I thought it was
Yeah.
strange.
Oh, interesting. Okay. But anyway, they show this whole little sequence in the beginning before the credits or anything. And you see, the baby sitter gets killed. And off the jump, I thought the kill was whack.
Yeah,
She was like, they had a cleaver to her like gut, but it didn't even cut her. It was just, you just see blood, and it was like, so I was like,
yeah.
oh, this movie's gonna suck because if the killing's all like this, is gonna be whack.
It did suck.
So I was like, whatever. The only reason I gave it a side thumb or half a thumb is because I thought that the clowns were kind of creepy.
The clowns were very creepy.
Yeah, and then at first, after I saw that first sequence, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a thumbs down movie." But then when I was watching and I saw the clowns, I was like, "Oh, and so I gave it. So I was like, I'm gonna give it a half of that. So that's why I gave it. That's why I gave it a half a thumbs up. The kid, there was a group of kids, like four kids. Not kids. They were like,
No, they weren't kids.
young adults, let's
Yeah,
say, and they were going to a
a
festival,
concert or something. Yeah,
concert festival, and driving through this town, and there's these weird kind of locals. They stop at like a coffee shop and to get
to get
directions to the
directions.
bathroom, things like that. And then they get to, so they're driving around, and one of the girls say, "Oh, I forgot my phone. I
Oh, I
left."
lost my phone.
I would have been like, "Oh well." I'm not. First of all, I'm not going back. I don't know how far they drove, but I'm not going back. Just
Yeah.
phone. Like, sorry. And if somebody else has a phone, you'd be all right. And then they end up calling the phone, somebody picks up. It's like, oh yeah, I can give you back your phone. Let's meet here.
And where are they gonna meet? In the
Clowntown.
deserted town where crazy clowns are going around killing people and stalking people.
Yeah, it's strange. I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have gone meet nobody in no weird intersection of a town that you don't know where you're at. I wouldn't have done that at all. So that was like dumb. And then they get there and they're waiting for a long time because it was daylight when they got there. And then by the time
Yeah.
where's this guy? Whatever, it's already dark. I would have been left.
Yeah.
Sticking around, waiting, and then they get back in the car and the car doesn't work. Or the car's like, some lines with gas lines or whatever will cut. You wasn't watching your car? Somebody just came and did that and you didn't see? Like, so from there it just starts all this hell, right? They go, they see some weird guy in the alley, and one of the guys like, hey, where, we need help, whatever. And the guy walks away, and this guy was gonna chase after this some weird guy. And what are you doing? Like idiot.
Yeah, a lot of very bad decisions were
Yeah,
being made.
terrible. And then they're walking away trying to get help or trying to figure something out. And these fucking creepos come and attack them basically.
Yeah.
And then there's these two other the two, like the hillbilly guys. They were at the diner that they stopped at, and they were there too. They were around there too, and they kind of bump into each other or whatever. And yeah, the creepos come and they grab one of the hillbilly guys, and I thought the death was pretty cool. But no, he hit him with like a bat or something, and then the creepy clown comes around with like he's a pyromaniac or something, and he has fire, and he's like squirts him with
gas
or something, and then he goes I was like, he has his foot on his foot on his head, and I was like, oh, that's pretty brutal. He's gonna burn this guy. So I thought that was pretty good kill. And yeah, the clowns were like totally creepy. And then there was the one that was kind of the serious, he not serious clown, but he was more like
the one with the suit, like he had a suit.
Like he wasn't too theatrical with the killings. He was just like, he wanted to slice and that's it. That guy. Yeah, I mean, so it was.
I don't know. I just thought it was boring. I wasn't into it. Like, yeah, the clowns were creepy, and there was a moment that reminded me when they met that old man that kind of helped them, as like, come here, and to help them hide, and he kind of went through the story of like why the clowns are doing it, and about his family too. And they were in like this warehouse.
Yeah.
And then they start hearing things, and the clowns come and they chasing them through this warehouse and stuff. It gave me like it reminded me of that movie, that Rob Zombie's 31. When when they were hunting all the people, and there was like clowns and psychos chasing them around the warehouse stuff. That reminded me of that movie. I just want to say that.
Yeah, by the way, when that old man found them and he was telling them a story about what happened. So there was it was like a normal town, and people started to disappear, like either murder or disappear, whatever. And there was like these clown people walking around, like doing stuff. And then it seemed like people just started to leave and whatever. And they just left this town to the clowns?
They just left the town to the clowns.
And then they called cops to investigate crimes and to like. I didn't understand that. I thought that was not well not very well told. Like that story was missing something.
Yeah, but if you remember, like at the end of the movie, when they show all the clowns with their hostages that they took, I think it was mostly people from the diner that they saw when they were looking for directions, like dressed up as clowns and stuff. And like it seemed like the ringleader was the sheriff. who was the one that gave him directions in the first place. So the cops probably wouldn't have done anything because the sheriff was in on it. He's like the mastermind, or seemed like it. Like he seemed like he's the head honcho there.
I don't see the purpose of that, just because he's demented and they just want.
Yeah, I know it was a very strange movie.
It didn't seem like it wasn't revenge for something. It wasn't.
No, yeah.
No, it was just like,
I don't know. I just thought overall it was boring. That's why I gave it a thumbs down. Not, I wasn't feeling it.
Half a thumb for the creepy clowns. That's about it.
All right.
So, anyway, thanks for watching us today, and we'll be back next week for another clown movie. Can't wait to see what that one is. Until then, you can follow us here, Horror Flick Chicks, on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel, please. And you can also follow Horror Flick Chicks on Instagram and Facebook. And yeah, we have a podcast too, so you can check us out. Also, we're available on several audio platforms, and we also have our podcast here on YouTube. So check us out, like our videos, and we'll see you next time. Until then, peace out for Tubi Talk Tubi.
Bye.
Bye.